things seem to really not be going Frieza's way in this timeline. Hey guys, DB right here, and today we are back with What If Barne Went with Goku to Earth? A fun little story that, rather than Ginyu just having one child in Kakarot, twins were born. Barne and Kakarot, and yes, Barne was named with Bardock and Ginyu's names put together, their names in mind. So, now that I've answered that question, let's continue the story exactly where we left off, as we have now officially started with the Namek Saga. And well, things are going quite well for the heroes, it would seem, who have managed to gather the 7 Namekian Dragon Balls, make their wishes, and evacuate the planet before even Frieza even managed to turn up this time around. And that's simply due to the good guys having quite the head start on him. But now, Frieza is there, and he's not very amused at the fact that his men seem incompetent of finding Namekians or any of these Dragon Balls that Vegeta was going on about before Frieza had killed him for his betrayal. And, well, Frieza still hasn't realized that the Dragon Balls are used up and there's no one on Namek to tell him about it, except for the Dragon Team, who are keeping the Emperor distracted, while Kakarot, Barne, and along with Barne's daughter to Krillin, Kullin, turn up. And the good thing about this is, as mentioned, Kakarot should be a lot stronger than his original counterpart. At this time, having his stronger twin sister to spar with him, plus there's Kullin as well. So,
oh dear, I can't believe this. Is everyone in my service just incompetent?
Yep, Frieza is getting frustrated because Raditz and the Dragon Team have been playing little games with Frieza, keeping him distracted and keeping him from learning that there's pretty much no one on the planet for him to get any information from. Because if Frieza figures he's wasting his time, he's simply just gonna go back in orbit, blow up the planet out of sheer frustration. So, to keep Frieza guessing, Raditz and the Dragon Team keep distancing themselves from Frieza and his men, powering up necessary so their skeletons go off, and sending everyone off on wild goose chases. And, unfortunately, this means sometimes the Dragon Team do get spotted, and, well, luckily the Dragon Team, along with Raditz's leadership, they're able to take out most of Frieza's men without being detected, which means, as far as Frieza figures, these are Namekians attacking him, attacking his men. But now, the game is over because now he is calling in the Ginyu force. He is getting tired of this. In fact, he's wasted about half his men, including Zarbon and Dodoria. Nope, they didn't make it as well. And that was a bit more of a prolonged battle, but Raditz had the sense to go after their scouters before they could identify them to Frieza. And so, pretty much with the Ginyu force on the way, and with Raditz now beginning to get a little bit worried because Frieza hasn't sent anyone else out there after these little, well, goose chases, because he's now suspecting the whole time this whole thing is a trap.
Someone thinks they can mess with me, the mighty Lord Frieza? Very well. I will have the Ginyu Force make examples of them. That'll at least brighten my day up some.
And well, And, well, a few days later, yes, the Ginyu Force do indeed arrive, and they do manage to detect the Dragon Team, who were in the middle of setting up one of their ambushes, and, well, this is where things basically go sideways on Raditz pretty much immediately, because he just realized who they are. Frieza has sent the Ginyu Force, and with, there is, quite frankly, they don't have a chance against the Ginyu Force. However, still, with the Ginyu Force forming against Raditz and the gang, Gohan, Krillin, well, they do their best to battle through, and we got Piccolo there as well. But ultimately, the Ginyu Force are winning this battle, and Captain Ginyu himself is part of the fun as well. However, before they could finish off our heroes, this is where Barne, Kakarot, along with Kullin land, and the three of them jump straight into action. Everyone's given a beam to heal up. Well, some of them had to split a couple of beams because, well, you know, the extra head count. And they more or less battle it out with the Ginyu Force. And ultimately, Barne, Kakarot, and Kullin end up dominating the battle. Ginyu didn't even have a chance to try his change now technique. He did go for it, but ultimately it was unsuccessful thanks to Raditz. Raditz got in front of Kakarot, and he ended up switching bodies with Raditz instead, so they were able to get Ginyu Raditz under control until he tries the Change Now beam again, and they get the two switch back, and, well, Barne incinerates Captain Ginyu on the spot, and the rest of the Ginyu Force do no better. So, now that the Ginyu Force is now out of the way, it is time to rest, recover, and recuperate as best as possible. For now, it is time to assault Frieza himself. So, after a few hours rest, our entire group of heroes are on a one-way assault to attack Frieza. And while the Dragon Team makes short work of his leftover minions, the battle against Frieza is a completely different story. Because as I recall, I don't recall having anyone getting, the power boost from Guru or anything, so some of our main players are significantly weaker in this point of the battle. So when it came to the battle between Frieza himself, they had to pretty much stay out of things. But Raditz, thanks to his Zenkai boost from the beating he took from his own siblings being under Ginyu's control, has given the Saiyan the ability and closed the power gap with his siblings somewhat. So it's pretty much all three children of Bardock and Gine battling it out with Frieza. And, well, it becomes clear quite quickly that they easily are a match for him in his first form. So Frieza goes straight into his final form, and this is where our Saiyan trio begins having quite a bit of trouble handling Frieza. And, well, to put it bluntly, the first thing Frieza does after he manages to separate the trio is he fires a pot shot at the other heroes, and just like in the original story, Krillin gets blown up. And this puts not only Kakarot in a rage, but his wife Barne as well. Yep. So, you guessed it, it is Super Saiyan time for the twins.
What? No fair! This isn't fair!
And well, if Frieza thought battling one Super Saiyan in the original timeline was trouble, he's battling against two of them. Now, mind you, their Super Saiyan transformations are not as potent as Goku's was in the original timeline. Well, no, I can't say that, because they were stronger. They're both stronger than Goku was when he landed on Namek. Quite possibly would have made up that difference. Okay, forget what I said. So, two Super Saiyans, more or less as powerful as Goku was in the original timeline, against Frieza. Oh yes, Frieza is getting the beating of a lifetime against two Super Saiyans, and Raditz is watching his siblings with amazement. He's a little bit upset that he can't do the transformation himself, but don't worry, he'll get there someday. Right now, he's just happy to watch his siblings avenge their race, proving that Bardock was right all along, that the lower class can surpass the elite. And with a twin Kamehameha, Frieza is dead. Not alive, gonna have cybernetics or anything. He is straight up dead. And well, it was now time to return home. And essentially, they can use the Earth Dragon Balls to... No, they can't. Krillin has been dead before. My oh my, this is a sticky wicket that I got myself into. How are they going to resurrect Krillin this time around? But for now, this is where I'm going to leave things. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the story and enjoyed the battle. But yeah, I guess when I killed off Krillin there, I didn't think about, oops, we can't resurrect Krillin. Hang on, yes, there is a way around that. I never said where the Namekians were evacuated to. I never said that. Yeah, I can have them on Earth, and then they use those Dragon Balls to bring back Krillin, like they do in the original. That'll work. Probably a little lazy on my part, but I think that works. Anyways, we'll continue that next time. Thanks for listening, and I'll be back next time.